Okay, Sagittarius, Spirit wants to remind you of your power, yours. Spirit wants you to claim your power. I'm about to tell you why and how. This is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, yeah, honey, you've gotten too used to something that is uncomfortable. And so this is absolutely giving, like, I don't know if you've heard that thing about, like, if you drop a critter into boiling water, it's gonna hop right out. But if you like put it into water and like slowly raise the temperature, it just stays there and it doesn't save itself. Okay, sorry if that sounds harsh, but Spirit's like, what area of your life are you the critter and the water is maybe starting to boil and you've been in it so long that you don't actually recognize it? Like, you have gotten too used to something that isn't right, and that could be multiple kinds of things in your life. But what I want you to really focus your energy on is thinking about, like, how have you gotten too used to a hardship or a deprivation that is actually something that needs to change, a situation that you don't need to be in anymore? And I don't know if this is a relationship. Again, I don't know if this is financial. I don't know if this is like your apartment's leaking and you keep not fixing it, but there's definitely a situation in your life where you don't have to put up with it anymore. That's really what it's giving. And I want you to think about the fact that how has the temperature been rising in ways that you don't see, and it's so much worse than you think it is. Does that make sense? Like, you kind of actually can't see how bad it is because you're so used to it. And Spirit's like, jump out of that water, honey. Like, get out, get out. This is reinforced by this card. Something in your life, you keep trying to fix it or put up with it, and it is just straight up broken. Okay, like, you're not broken, but something in your life is past fixing, and you keep thinking it might get better, or like, I just have to wait it out, or this thing or that thing. And Spirit's like, no, you need to make a drastic change. That's what these two cards are saying. Like, you've got the power here. Okay, I want you to remember that. Like, yes, there are external circumstances happening that are like causing all of this, but you have the power to exit a situation at any time. And that is what Spirit wants to remind you of. If your apartment's crappy, move. If you're not making enough money, or if somebody's spending your money, fix it, go get another job. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit there in this like situation that just keeps like deteriorating, because you have the power to change the environment that you're in, is kind of what the message here. Does that make sense? Like, jump out of that boiling water before it boils. Okay. So again, big, harsh truth from Spirit, but the energy that you need to be claiming here is the energy of change, the energy of taking control, the energy of like getting out in front of your circumstances and not letting them control and drive and manage you. You're in charge. So I really want you to claim that energy of being in charge, not being like a victim of circumstances. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Because you are in charge. You got the Magician card. Like, you completely have the power in this situation. You just have to realize it. You just have to pick up your wand and make it happen. So I love the Magician energy, that you have the power to drive change. You've got the power to create what happens next. So if you're sitting there going, yeah, this is uncomfortable, but I swear it's not as bad as Gabby's saying. Really? So if you imagine what next looks like for you, and like, if you had all the power in the world, what would it look like? Would it look like what you're doing right now? No. So think about it. Think about, like, you have the power to change it. What do you want to do with that? What do you want to do with that if you could do anything? I love that vibe, okay? And I also am getting the feeling that you have been maybe hermiting too much, okay? So it's kind of like you've been hermiting so you can like get this enlightenment, but Spirit's like, you got the message, you're just not doing it. You know what I mean? So this is definitely giving, it's time to like close the laptop, it's time to turn off the TV. You've got the message. Spirit's coming through loud and clear. You need to go change the circumstances, so it's time to stop hermiting up and time to start doing, okay? Definitely time to start doing. You also got the Three of Wands, which is definitely telling me that there's something that you can rely on, like friends, family, team support to help get you out of this situation. You know, it's almost like, yes, I do want to move apartments, and yeah, there are people I can call that are going to help me like move, or help me like change whatever this is, or, you know, help me get this thing up and running that I need to get up and running. But are you asking the right people for help, or are you like, you're kind of like leaning on something that you also know isn't going to work. It's like a form of like self-conscious sub-sabotage where you're just like, okay, no, if I call these 3 other people, it's actually going to happen. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to sit here waiting for somebody who isn't coming. You know, I don't know. I'm definitely getting the vibe that there are people who can help you and you're not calling them. So call them up, assemble your team, and change the thing that you need to change, because people are willing and waiting to help you. So call them up. All right. And I also see a new relationship coming in. You got Page of Cups, and this is so cute. Actually, is that like a little critter on her cup? Is that like a little fish? Oh my gosh, that is freaking adorable. Okay. Anyway, you have like a new little bit of magic coming in. It's almost like you have to let new people into your life, and you've been resisting letting new people into your life. And Spirit's like, it's time to let new people in. If the current people aren't giving you what you need, honey, get some new people in your life. Get that emotional fulfillment that you need and you deserve. It's time to start letting people in, new people. All right. Now, you also got the Temperance card. So I'm really getting the feeling that you've been overindulging in something, you know, like maybe it's just too much of that alone time and you just need balance with that. Or maybe, you know, you are like super good at a good habit and then something happens and then you just like lose it and then you fall back into like a bad habit. But whatever it is, Spirit's like, don't try and like go from 0 to 100. Like, you know how when people start like a healthy eating journey and they're like, I'm never going to eat anything unhealthy again. And they can maintain that for like 2 weeks, but that's not like long-term sustainable. And so then they fall down and then they crash out and then they eat a bunch of junk food and then they're just back to where they started. So it's like, don't try and go from 0 to 100. Like find balance in eating, balance in healthy lifestyle, balance in like bed rotting versus doing active things. Like it can't be so like bipolar is really the energy that's coming through about something you're trying to change, something you're trying to do. It can't be on or off. It has to be more balanced in order for you to truly sustain this change. So Spirit's really trying to get this message through to you about making changes in a balanced way so that you don't burn out, so that you don't overextend, so that you don't feel like it's harder than it is. You know what I mean? Like, you need a little bit of alone time. You need a little bit of TV time. So just make sure you're not doing too much of either one. Wow, that card popped out. Okay, holy crap. Okay, big messages. All right, 444, you are protected. If you're feeling nervous about making some of these changes, Spirit wants you to know you are spiritually protected. And I'm saying that really seriously this time because I want this message to get through to you that it's okay to take chances. It's okay to take chances. Your journey is truly spiritually protected. You've got a little bit of fear of change going on right now, or fear of new is actually what's coming through. And Spirit's like, it's protected. 444. So take this energy, really internalize it and feel it, and do it anyway, even if you don't feel it. And then you'll start to feel, you'll start to realize that you are. Also, 999, I am unique. You have a unique journey. It's okay that if your life went like sideways for a while and you're like other people didn't, like, don't beat yourself up for that. You have a unique path. Like that's on purpose. Like we all have different paths, honestly. Like the more non-traditional your path is, the more you actually learn and get out of it. And so just embrace it. Embrace this energy of your unique journey, your unique path, 999. And don't be afraid to take more unconventional steps, to be honest. Like don't be afraid to be like, I don't care if I'm X number of years old. I'm going to go do what I want. Like, that's the vibe, okay? You also got I am centered, 666. I am centered. Like Spirit really wants you to feel like centered and grounded and balanced in your energy, in your connection. Just be really like, come from a place of centeredness, not from a place of fear and not from a place of like manic energy either. Like really like meet yourself in the middle is what's coming through to me. Okay, if you need a little bit of extra help with this or anything else, my private readings are open only through my website. I don't DM you first. If somebody's DMing you, it's not me. I could tell you that. Good luck, and I hope you have an awesome weekend, Sag. Love you.